Woman Boss is an organization for women and girls. We are here celebrating 5 years of womanhood, 5 years of sisterhood. Our organization is really here to bring women to collaborate, to inspire, to support one another, to nurture by providing educational programs for them and creating economic opportunities for them.
The Woman Boss is empowering. The Woman Boss is results-oriented. The Woman Boss is impactful.
The Woman Boss is my safe space, my sisterhood, a shoulder to rely on. To me, the Woman Boss is a space for every little girl with big dreams and women bosses who have paved the way to show us that, yes, we can. To me, the Woman Boss is one lady who was comfortable à l'étranger, but decided to come home and be the godsend of little girls like me and businesswomen like her.
The Woman Boss has helped me to grow a lot in many aspects.
I have learned a lot of office skills and a lot of ethics that I might be able to use when I grow up.
Over the past 5 years, seeing the organization grow from our living room in Raleigh, North Carolina, when our mayor came up with the concept, it was sparked by the number of lives we were seeing being lost by people going back way. And I asked her, hey, do you think we should do something about this? And she said, yes, let's start something called Innovate Gambia. So within a span of 5 minutes, this whole thing was just from a napkin over to, in 2017 of November, we're doing a launching here in the Gambia. Since then to now, just seeing the level of support, not just from Point Click side, but just from other organizations, the UN, like UNDP, UNICEF, UNFPA. There's a lot of other organizations that support it. And on the corporate side, the likes of AfriCell, the likes of Access Bank, GNPC, and several others. There's just been a lot of support. So I've been really proud of seeing that now Point Click doesn't have to be the only organization pouring in resources. And it actually helped us reduce the burden on us, and now to the point where Woman Boss can actually run on its own.
We have worked with UNICEF, we have worked with UNDP, we have worked with UNFPA, and working with all these UN agencies, I believe a girl like me that has no background in program management or program development is a very, very big achievement, because they are international agents, and the fact that they have the trust to come and work with the Woman Boss while I have a contribution to that speaks very, very highly for me.
Myself and the team kind of understood that we were part of a bigger thing. I couldn't put a finger on what that was, but I knew that I was part of a mission to do something different. Woman Boss was not going to be just another women empowerment program, but it was going to really transform lives, because we were intending to do things differently.
Because of the societal norms that typically comes around with women, I thought, I wanted to support the initiatives and the programs, because it was going to help women grow. A lot of the different programs that came along with the organization, it was something that kind of resonated with the way that I grew up, and I wanted to see modern women to really have that opportunity to also build themselves.
As a product of Gambia High School back in the day, was such a wonderful and marvelous school. Everybody is an influential, really went to this school and had this amazing education as a foundation. So I thought it was really important for me to capture that essence, to also show why it's the importance of coming back to give back and empowering young girls. 3 years ago, we started the school ambassadors journey, and we came to the school and had 2 ambassadors from Gambia High School in the past that have just recently graduated, and one we're sponsoring for college. We did leadership training to show the true meaning of why it's so important to empower the next generation of women leaders. And we did a training for over 80 young girls in the school. And to see everything come to fruition of me being part of, a student, getting empowered enough to go out to further my education, now coming back to give back to the community where it all started for me, it's just been amazing.
It started for me in 2020 when the Woman Boss came with a letter to my school in search of a Woman Boss ambassador.
My journey with the Woman Boss began as a Woman Boss ambassador from SOS Senior Secondary School.
It all started in Form 4 when my school chose me to represent the school at the Woman Boss.
If I am here today, it's because somebody else or many other people paved the way and provided for me to be able to do what I'm doing today. So being in this school, being humble to come and see where the humble beginnings started, to showcase the need for education, to share the value of education, to share the value of girls' education, and the need to give back to the community that it all started from. It takes a lot of selflessness, it takes a lot of dedication and resilience to come back and give a portion of what you are blessed with. And I encourage so many of us that have gone through schools in the Gambia, not only Gambia High School, but many other schools, especially public schools, to go back and give back. I think there's definitely a true meaning, and that's what it takes to be a woman boss.
Earlier this year, we did like an outreach up country for some schools, 16 schools across the Gambia.
When we founded Innovate Gambia, which is how we started the concept of the woman boss, we founded first Innovate Gambia, and one of the important or true meaning of Innovate Gambia was really to try to bring innovation into the country through digital transformation. We couldn't do that without education. And one of the reality and what we wanted to do really was to empower, educate 10,000 young youth really to go through tech training, digital training, and digital transformation, etc. And so then rebirth the woman boss under Innovate Gambia concept. But one of the true meanings was really, what do we want to do to showcase education around digital transformation or innovation? And being here and seeing the lab where girls are educated through technology, and knowing that that is the new revolution right now, that technology is going to change the world. Technology has changed systems. And so for us to be here showcasing that the importance of education, but the importance of girls in tech education, it's relevant. And it all is because we're giving back through Innovate Gambia, through the Woman Boss, through point-click technologies, developing the first tech hub in the Gambia, coming back and seeing that at least the school has a lab where that could be, the mindset could be produced. I think it's definitely an awesome thing.
In my opinion, and from my observations of the Woman Boss growth, I see the next 5 years expanding because now they've touched a lot of, pretty much all the regions in Gambia. So I'm thinking now I'm going to see Woman Boss in other countries, maybe starting with other English countries, because it'll be tough to do a French part of it. So maybe Ghana, maybe Nigeria, Uganda. So I'm really seeing that in the next 5 years, the evolution will be a lot deeper, and growth will be a lot more. They'll see more support from other organizations.
Aside from more and more impact locally, I am looking forward to the Woman Boss replicating its initiatives to other parts of the continent, because really every young woman out there deserves a feel of the greatness, excellence and brilliance the Woman Boss exudes.
We've gone all over Gambia, but I think in the next 5 years, I think that we can reach more schools, we can reach more women, and I think we can even go global. Like, it doesn't have to just stop in the Gambia. We can go to the neighboring Senegal, the West Africa region, east, north, south. I think that it's endless. Like, the opportunities are endless with the Woman Boss.
I want to see young girls out there who are in different fields, who are working, and they'll tell you, Woman Boss funded my education. I want to see the Woman Boss being the change that I know it can be.
I'd like to see the Woman Boss grow. I want us to be so much bigger than we are now. I think the Woman Boss has come so far in just only 5 years, and I am really excited to just see where we're going to be in the next 5 years. I want us obviously to have more staff, like more young people around, take on more projects, more partnerships, just bigger and better.
When I still see news about ongoing parliamentary debates to repeal laws that were put in place to protect us, for example, I realize that sadly, there's still so much work to be done. But as someone who has been a part of the nitty and gritty, sweat and tears of it all 2 years ago, I have so much faith in this group of women because of our hearts, our resilience, because of the men who support us, but most importantly, because of the thousands of women and girls impacted already, myself included. The woman boss literally changed the narrative of my life. Therefore, I'm just so excited to see the future of this organization unfold.
I want it to be bigger, better, more women impacted, more women empowered. I know we've made a massive difference in Gambians and Gambian women and girls, especially girls, because now I'm a mom, I have a little girl, so it's quite personal now. I mean, when I was starting, it wasn't like that, but now it's really personal because I do see my daughter in an initiative like this, and so for the next 5 years, I'm looking at Women Boss having bigger programs, having more reach across the Gambia, but also across the continent, because I believe that the issues of women in Africa is quite similar. So if we're able to really use Gambia as a guinea pig and see that it's working and we're making a difference, why not move to reach women across the region to change their lives? That's where I see Women Boss.
Over 6,000 women and girls is a lot. It's a big number. We still would love to get to that in 10 years. Would love to get to over 25,000. I know it's a big goal of women and girls impacted, and it's not just the Gambia that I'm talking about. I'm hoping to really create this global platform, and that was the intention from the onset, where we have women across the world, we have young girls that represent us across the world, but really being intentional about in other African countries where we are fully with offices operating. That would be the goal, in 10 years from now, to see the Woman Boss becoming a global international organization that's helping and connecting women everywhere that you have women entrepreneurs, women leaders, etc., to kind of create that home for them.
I know the struggles. I was here from the beginning, and the tenacity of the team, the tenacity of their dedication to making sure that they do this regardless. In the beginning, there was no support. It was really all self-funded. It was all bootstrapped. And it's only somebody who truly cares that puts that much time, energy, effort, sweat, and their own resources to making sure that something like this works. So I want to say a huge congratulations to and the team, and all the other organizations that saw the vision and also supported it. But the true champions are really the women and girls that have been touched, being able to also support the initiative, because without them this wouldn't be. So the girls who have participated in all the leadership trainings and all the leadership programs and the brunches, and the women, women from the remotest villages of the Gambia, but also all the pioneers that we have brought to light, people that Gambians didn't know their impact, but they have paved the way for women like us today to stand on their shoulders strong. So all of those women, thank you very much, because without them we wouldn't have been able to achieve what we've achieved, but also gotten here.
Our Mary Lou Khan was more than just the boss to me. She was a sister, a mentor, a friend, a support system, someone I could rely on. And if you have a leader like that, who is hell-bent on creating more leaders like herself, then the team is bound for nothing but success.
Anyone who knows our Mary just is like fascinated by her, is in awe of her. Her personality, she's just like the most loving, the sweetest, most caring, super supportive. Like, she's just down for her people. And like, there's so much I can say about our Mary, but she's someone that I really look up to, and I don't think this relationship is going anywhere. Like, I will be a woman boss until the day I die. Just because I've transitioned into like a new career, I think the woman boss is like, once a woman boss, always a woman boss.
We're very happy with the woman boss. It's come a long way with the positive work that it's doing. There was one particular cohort that I really enjoyed where we went up country and worked with the women warriors. So that was really memorable. So there's a lot of positives that can really, have a big impact in Gambia, and especially the work she does with leadership with the kids as well, help those little kids, give them a voice, help them, understand that women are just as good as men, if not better. I mean, we all stand an equal opportunity to make a mark on the world. So yeah, so we say kudos to the woman boss.
To the TWB team, I miss you all so much, and beyond proud of everything you make happen. Until we meet again, I will be your cheerleader everywhere I go.
You have been doing a phenomenal job, and I need not sit here to reiterate some of the great things that you have implemented. All I have to say is it is seen, it is heard, it has not gone unnoticed.
The team are exceptional. They work really hard. Young minds, young Gambians, some have never left this country. For example, my program manager never left to go abroad, studied here. And so you see the talent in this country. And so creating the opportunities for them, mentoring them, nurturing them, they can literally sit anywhere else and will fit anywhere else.
I would just like to say personally to our Mary, congratulations to you and your team, your resilience, the support I see the care in your heart that you pour in and day out. You have your own family, but you come out to Gambia, 2-3 months at a time, just to show that commitment, that when she made that commitment 5 years ago, she's still in it 100%. And I'm just proud, to be part of it and to see, other women benefiting from it, changing their lives. And then, as you've seen in other videos and some of the other comments from the students to the employees, it's just been fantastic. And I'm just, proud and just want to say congratulations, and I wish nothing but the best in the future. And we are always here to support as well.
I want to share a little bit about gratitude, just to showcase where it all started for me. But let me share a little bit about gratitude. If I am here today to stand in front of you and share our 5-year journey, or even all the humble beginnings, it's because a lot of people impacted me through the journey. Teachers from Methodist Primary School, teachers from Gambia High School, teachers from my university, my master's program, prior bosses and colleagues and employees. But to talk about now, aside from my parents who literally gave me their all, and that's the reason why I do what I do. But I'm so grateful for my husband, because he's allowed all my crazy dreams and supported all my crazy dreams and funded all my crazy dreams. And I'm so grateful for him. I'm so grateful for my children for allowing that space. I'm so grateful for all the supporters, all the funders, all the big champions of the Woman Boss. And there's so many that I can't list today, and they all know who they are. They've supported me from the start, from the foundation.
Happy anniversary. It's hoping for many, many more years to come, and bigger and better. So we'll always find time to help out any way we can.
To the Woman Boss, happy anniversary. Sikau Chikanamrek.
Happy anniversary, and cheers to many more to come.